What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike. This is Living with 3M. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Give me that thumbs up, smash that like button. It really helps out the old algorithm for the channel. And today, what I'm sitting here contemplating, I'm looking around in the truck. I had ordered some new switches with the thought of going with more functionality. I guess that one switch will control rock lights, one switch will control the fog lamps up front that in the grill. It's not really fog lamps, but the accent white lighting. So right now I've got the accent white lighting tied into the rock lights. So there's, you know, I'm just wanting the options. And let me show you what I ordered. Okay, right here, this is pretty neat. Let me back up and show you guys. I've already pulled my panel loose here. This is the switch that I had mounted beforehand. I got it AutoZone. When you flip it, it lights up red when the accessory is on. But it controls the rock lights initially. Then I tied in the grill lights, the grill accent white lights to that. But I'm really just wanting a few more switches to do individual, like rock lights on this switch. Thinking about mounting one here and here, so I'd have three. I can't really mount anything beside these because there's pins in here, but I did notice up here, this is pretty free area, so I could have this one down here and two up here to offset. Don't worry, I would precisely put my holes to where I need them. Okay, so now back to the pack that I ordered. This off of eBay, and it's from a reputable seller, an electronics seller. It's really neat. They are single throw switches, and it's got 3 wires, so the LED will light up when it's on. And the neat thing is, it's an assorted pack. Let me see if I can get in here and show you guys. I don't know if you can tell. There's blue, red, amber, and there's green and white. There's actual lights up white. So I think I'm going to use the white LED to let me know to turn my white grill lights on. And I'll show you guys right now what I'm talking about. Those are the grill lights. If you hadn't seen the install of that, please check that video out. All right, we're gonna come back around. And you know me, guys, you know I'm not gonna leave anything alone. If I can modify it or make things easier or just whatever. So there's quite a few switches in here. I'm thinking at least 8. And it comes pre-wired. The wires extend out at probably a foot, and I'll add my own wiring and put some individual switches in here. So stay tuned. I'll be back shortly. We're gonna pop a hole probably here and here and keep this one down here, or I may change this one out because this is kind of rectangle or box shaped, and these are completely round. So I'm gonna stay with the same theme. I just don't want a bunch of different switches, different looking switches. So yeah, I'll take this one out. Yeah, I've already pulled it loose. So I'm gonna take this out and replace this. So, okay, so I come back around here. These are the grill lights I'm referring to. It's like a bright white LED. I made a video about installing that, so please check that video out. But like I say, right now, that light, I just came up under here and tapped it into where my rock lights, you can see my rock lights. I tapped it into the rock lights. So when I turn my rock lights on, this comes on. But that's why I installed the different switches. So now we're going to disconnect this wire and we're going to run it all the way into the cab to its individual switch. Okay, all right, we've got the grill light bar ran through the grommet and the firewall. And how do I do that? I just use one of those wooden skewers that's sharp on one end. I already had a small slit in the rubber grommet for stereo and other things, so we just run it right in there. Like I said before, I've disconnected the grill light bar from the rock lights. Here is going to be the grill light bar in the blue. So I'm going to pop this loose and connect it there. I'll show you how to wire it up right now. All right, I'm not sure if I covered this the other day, but on the F-150s, on my 16 model, you basically just take your fingers right here, there's push pins, and you pop them loose, being very careful, but they go in right here, over here, and you can actually drop the whole panel down. I'll show you over here as well, and it will pull down. Okay, and if you guys see this and you're wondering, what did he do? I actually had to cut that off. There was a big metal plate that came right here, served no purpose to me. I cut that plate off because it interfered with my switches, and I'm gonna clean that up here shortly. So, okay, so I'm gonna try and make this as simple as I can, because it's not just one switch, it's 3 switches. The bottom switch, all 3 of these wires, just disregard for the time being. That will be the white rock lights when I do that mod, so they will not be used. Okay, the top was the RGB rock lights, the red I'm using. So to hook up the 3-prong switch on the top, or the brass, it's the only one that looks like a brass, what are they called? Little brass nipples that connectors that go on there. That is your ground, and as you can see, I've kind of got a couple other grounds plugged in, so, and made a little loop knot to say, yep, that's my ground. Okay, so on your switch, that we're going to do this one right here, but this one's already connected and works right. So it's ground, your 12 volt, and then out to your light that you're wanting to power up the positive portion of the light. Okay guys, I know this looks like a rat's nest. I've got to do some cleanup, but these are 3-prong switches. So, all right, each one of mine have a black, which is a ground. Okay, so you can just about tie all your grounds together and then ground to a common ground on the chassis. Okay, the middle in each switch goes out to whatever you're powering, the positive on that piece of equipment. The light on the grill, it will go to the positive wire. The light on the rock lights to the positive wire. Each switch has its positive turn on. Okay, so that's going to the positive out of the middle. And then the end one over here, opposite of the ground, is your 12 volt accessory or constant. I put all mine into a fused accessory. So everything is connected now except for the bottom switch, which I don't have my white rock lights yet, but I went ahead and connected my ground and my positive. So now this will go, when I get my white rock lights, this will go to my positive lead on the rock lights. So it'll go to the red wire on the rock lights. And then once the switch is thrown, this will become 12 volt positive. So on your rock lights, 12 volt, and also on your rock lights will be a ground coming off of it, and you can ground it under the chassis anywhere you want to, but this is what will power the white rock lights. So get this cleaned up. Hopefully that explains the switches for today. All right guys, so we're gonna wrap this video up today with showing you basically the finished product. Okay, so rock lights, grill light, white rock lights when I get them. So colored rock lights, clear white rock lights, grill light. Okay, so we push grill lights, rock lights. Yes. All right, turn those off. Now we're gonna push the grill lights. Let's go around. Yes. Perfect. Notice the blue light is on, so no rock lights. Yes, so. All right, now turn those off. I went ahead and wired up the power to that, so that switch will turn white when the white rock lights are on, but obviously I don't have white rock lights yet. So there'll just be one wire behind here that I connect to those white rock lights when the time comes. So there's the finished product. Now if I want RGB rock lights on plus the grill light, it'll look like that. And if I want them all three on at the same time, it will look like that. All right, so that's our video on wiring up 3-prong switches. So that's a switch with a LED indicator light in it. Okay, so that's going to conclude the video. I do want to mention one thing. If you're wiring up anything in your truck or car stereo, lights, alarm systems, remote starts, anything, always use inline fuses. I can't stress that enough, because on these 3-prong switches, you can actually do damage. If you do not wire these up the way they're meant to work, you can actually cause a car fire. You really can. You can burn stuff up. And we definitely want to err on the side of caution, so always use fuses. And if you don't feel comfortable, pay somebody to do it. Get a professional to do it if you don't feel comfortable. I've been doing wiring and car stereo and stuff for years and years and years. So with that being said, if you guys have any questions or comments, drop them below in the comment section, or just reach out to me one way or another, and I will try and help you with your switches. If you got any questions about 12-volt wiring, I'm pretty good at it. So that's gonna do it for today, guys. But like I mentioned at the first of the video, please like, subscribe, share, everything, man. It means a lot to you, boy. I'll catch you in the next video. Later.